Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to whatever I'm calling this. We don't even have a title yet. It doesn't matter. We're moving forward. We're taking imperfect action. So that's kind of the theme of today. What I wanted to talk about was Leonardo DiCaprio. I wanted to talk about how he is amazing, first of all, but he did that one role, Catch Me If You Can. And in that movie, he pretends to be all these different things, right? All these different occupations. And I use the word, I do the air quotes on pretends because he dives into them. Just like Leo dives into all of his characters in real life. Like, he really embodies these people and becomes them to the degree that nobody else even knows that he's not for real, he's not legit. And I was thinking about how this applied to my business because towards the end of the movie, I think it's at the very end actually, when he finally gets caught, when they finally are like, they catch up to him, and he had been teaching sociology for like 2 years or something. And they're like, how did you do that? Like, how were you able to like be a professor, like let alone get the job without any sort of credentials or degrees, but how are you able to like actually teach those students sociology when you're not a sociology professor? And he said, I just had to be one chapter ahead of my students. And so this was big for me as a coach because you don't have to know everything. Like, you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to like have everything 100% solidified, set in stone, like, made $1 million with your framework, have 100 client results, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All you need to do is be one step ahead of your clients, one chapter ahead of your students. All you need to do is be able to help them with what they're currently going through. So if they're at point A and you were at point A last year and you've taken 2020 to get to point B or C or D, you are perfectly capable of being their coach because you can help them get out of point A. And as they get to point B, you'll get to point C or D. You'll get to the next point and then help them, and then get to the next point and help them, and and it just goes on like that. And so, yeah, I just really want to erode this idea that in order to be a successful coach, you have to have all the answers and you have to know exactly what you're doing. Really, you only need two things. Those are, one, the genuine desire to help people, and two, to have overcome that one thing that they're struggling with right now. Because let's face it, if you're still going through what they're going through, you're probably not going to be an effective coach. They're probably not going to believe in you if they look at you and they're like, oh, like, you can't handle this thing that you're trying to teach me how to handle. That doesn't seem legit. So you do have to be like a little bit in front of them. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about how you don't have to be that far ahead. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to have a genuine desire to help people. That's really about all it takes. So yeah, today was amazing. Got a lot of work done. We signed another client. That's 4 on the roster now. And yeah, I'm stoked. I'm really excited to be moving forward with this. I'll post a link to my Stripe account soon because it still says $0. And I'm proud of that because, I'm going to be the only coach who's ever done that. I'm going to be the only guy who's, really starting this journey from square one. A lot of people want to start at square 2 or 3 or 50. A lot of people are like, oh, I've already made $1 million. Like, here's my story. And I think that the market right now is looking for people like them. The market right now is looking for people who are in their shoes, who want to jump in the game, and it seems daunting and intimidating. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't need to be. That we're all in this together, and that if I can do it, you can do it too. So watch me do it, and then let's do it together. All right, peace.